listen, this is like the cultural conversation, in my opinion, aside from the Iran war, which is so depressing and huge. This is like everyone looks at her and goes, that could be my mom. And we know Savannah in that,
In a very like
strange,
personal way because she's on TV every morning.
but that's, also like a character. Anything when observed becomes different in its essence. I remember at the height of it for me when I was on TV like that, it felt like it was a different person almost. Do you know what
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
saying?
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, because you lead your life at home with your family, and then you're every day stepping into this thing that is authentic because that's how you got there. But the less time you have to be in the real world, the less authentic you become. And that's just the nature of fame.
And so one question they asked me, and she asked me in kind of a condescending way. She's like, "So do you really think that social media is going to solve this?"
One of the influencers who I spoke to is this woman called Lindsay Rust Purper.
I do think that the people on social media could solve the case. I think that there's a lot of people on the internet that are trying to solve this and not for the reward.
Don't fuck with cats. They caught the perpetrator, that documentary. I was always told in seventh grade when we were all talking about communism and Russia and all of this, and they said there are only two TV channels in Russia. One that is the government-sponsored TV channel, and the other one says, why aren't you watching our other channel? They don't have any freedom of the press, but freedom of the press is required in our democracy, how it's been set up, Democratic Republic. It's required. You need the pressure of a free press and freedom of speech to uphold all the other freedoms that we have as Americans.
It's such a good point that like social media is creating the pressure that we've lost in mainstream media.
Yes. And you should know that, the more you're out there, the more stuff will be flung at you. And that's just another, like, this is fame, whether or not we assign it that name, you're suddenly
You have the
speaking
eyeballs.
to, right, 400 people. And the energy of that is very different. The exchange of that's energy back and forth between you and the audience. And I have a lot of people that I talk to online who, get very big followings sometimes. And the ones that are authentic, that, there's so much fakery now. There's so much lying. When I was a young mother and I was newly famous, I used to tell my therapist, I'm so afraid someone's going to kidnap my kids. To which she would respond, when was the last time they kidnapped a celebrity child? Oh, right, it doesn't really happen. So the fact that this actually happened, they kidnapped a celebrity's mother and then apparently didn't even ask for money, or those were fake things. I don't even know, but she's 84 and we can't find out where she is. When they own the information, they can bend it all they want, said John Mayer, waiting for the world to change, right? Yeah, when they own the information. So who owns the information now? Who's the one doing the major deals in entertainment and mergers and all of these different newspapers, television, radio, streaming, internet, all owned by one family, it's like an oligarchy? How in America can we not find this woman?